They mistook your patience as some kind of defeat. And now they're learning that you were just playing the long game. We have plot twist on the bottom of the deck. They mistook your patience as some kind of a defeat. And it's a giving. If this message is for you, you had to learn to shift into the energy of the observer, because it was only then that the illusion would crumble. It's giving you had to zoom out. You had to zoom out because when you get too close, you were missing the warning signs. And that's the way I want to say that. Not warning as in fear. None of my messages are fear-based. But you would miss the warnings because you were too close. And it's giving the warning of the call to take action. Because when you get too close, you weren't listening to your intuition. They got it wrong. Patience wasn't weakness. Silence wasn't weakness. If this is for you, I want to tell you that it was only when you were shifted into that of the observer, into that of the witness, that you could begin to stock your arsenal. Because in the past, you were too quick to emotionally react, that you missed the patterns. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that the patterns were the key to unlocking the facts, the logic, and the information that you needed to bring down the whole illusion. It requires you to be emotionally grounded. Your emotions used to get the best of you. But now, you're no longer a prisoner to them. You're no longer a prisoner to reactions. You no longer come unhinged. But instead, you become calculated. You're no longer second guessing. You're no longer constantly at an impasse. You're heeding the warning and you're making the choice. In this long game, they would undo themselves if given enough space. That is why you had to shift into the observer. It wasn't your job to dismantle them. It was to understand that it is the natural consequence, the law of karma in action, that you reap what you sow. And you're watching it play out. You're watching it manifest. Remember, manifest means to become clear and obvious. It's the change in your energy, the change in your resonance that changes the outcomes you experience in your situations. It was never contingent upon being believed, being heard, or screaming louder. It was always about the long game, which is giving people the space to be exactly who they've shown you to be and allowing them to put all their cards on the table. Below ground level in reverse. It's all resurfacing now. I don't want to say it's surfacing, it is resurfacing. The things that were once buried are resurfacing. Confirmation. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that January is some kind of a marker. It's some kind of a point of remembrance for you. I want to tell you that it's the final leg of the race. but it's almost like you're already watching it from victory lane. It was never about them. It was about letting them peg you wrong and no longer breathing life into their illusion. You are who you say you are. And they are too. But there's no hiding in this energy. And they've brought themselves into the spotlight this time. Because when you removed yourself, you allowed for them to reveal exactly who they